Two friends and myself arrived at the parking lot of the national park and strapped our gear on for the first time for our 7-day adventure. We planned to hike for 7 days and 6 nights through the wonderful wild. We would be on the famous John Muir Trail for a couple days, but then we would go off trail for 3 days before returning back to the Muir to return to the car. The first part of day 1 included a 2,000-foot elevation gain and was very difficult since we were not used to the weight of our packs. It usually takes a few days to get used to it, but the view from the first pass we crossed over was well worth the effort. We hiked on for a little while longer and set up camp for the night. I awoke in the morning of day 2 to my tent collapsed on top of me because of the weight of the snow that had built up overnight. Every night of the trip, the temperature was in the mid to low 20s, but it wasn't too bad inside our tents. We hiked on through beautiful landscapes for the next few days without any issues, but then we had our first real problem. We started up Harrison Pass, a 2,000-foot climb that was loose rock the whole way, and after a long hike, we were about 80 feet from the top. To our dismay, we were looking at a sheer ice wall that we couldn't see from the ground when we had started. We had to free climb it since we didn't have any mountaineering gear. The climb was like climbing an 80-foot ladder made of ice, with 40 pounds on your back and a 2,000-foot drop if you slipped. Needless to say, we were all very happy when we made it to the top. The rest of the trip was much less stressful and full of wonderful scenery. We made it back to the car on the 7th day as planned and flew home with memories that we will have for a lifetime.